How you doing, homies? Well, it's that time of year. We're going to trade in the bucket hat for a pointy one. Because fall has fallen, that's for sure. As you can see, leaves are almost falling off the trees. About to have a beautiful sunset. And yeah, let's see if we can get this done before the sun goes down. And also, supposed to be some northern lights tonight, so you might be in for a treat. Stick around.
You ready? Let's go.
Oh, I guess I better tell you what we're going to do. If you hadn't seen the thumbnail, we got firewood, guys. We got firewood. What we're going to do, we're going to figure out how much firewood we got. How many cords. We're going to measure it up. Show you how to measure it up. Figure it out. And then what we're going to do is, through the winter, we're going to keep track of how much we burn. And then come spring, we're going to do another video and show you. Figure out, hopefully, that we have enough. I think we do. Anyway, all right. Let me get the tree pad set up and yeah, start the measuring. Because I got a measuring thing. Ready? All right, let's go. All right, nomenclatures. I think we got you set up about right for measuring what we got for birch. Now this birch we got back in February. Yeah, back in February. So we stacked it up. It's been sitting here most of the spring, all summer long, nice and cured. Okay, so it's a little bit wet because rain came in, but that's all right. It's still cured. It's nice and dry, and it'll dry out by the stove. Plus, everything back in here. See how deep that is? Find out how deep that is. Anyway, it's nice and dry. So, what do we gotta do? All right, we gotta figure out how many cords we got. Now, a cord is a measurement that we use for measuring firewood, and it is a cubit thing, square footage thing. I don't know what you want to call it. Anyway, you need 3 dimensions at least. Length, height, and depth. And the easiest way to break it down is a cord. What is a cord? 4 foot, 4 foot high, 4 foot deep, and 8 foot wide. Or long. Whatever. So, each one of those is a certain number of square footage. And I don't know it off the top of my head, but I'll put it right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure this, break it down into cubits. In fact, we got some triangle cubits. That'll be fun. Actually, it's pretty easy. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to measure this stuff and we're going to add it up all together, see how much we got. And crossing our fingers, we get enough to last till, well, May. All right, guys, let's check this out first. So we're going to take the length here. You're gonna have to trust me on this. This is about 9 foot 4, but there's a 4-inch gap in here. I'm gonna support. There's a couple pieces of wood in there, but we'll subtract that, so it makes it exactly 9 foot long. 9 foot long and 6 foot high. But because we got this triangle up in here, we're gonna have to break it down. How we're gonna do that is we're gonna make one big cubit out of this up to the 4 foot mark, because that 4 foot mark's where it starts tapering like that for the triangle part. And yeah, so that is 9 foot by 4 foot by, trust me, that's 4 foot deep. And that comes up to, there you go. That's most of that. Now, how are we going to figure out the triangle, Nomi? Well, that's easy. You know, we got 9 foot, right? We got 2 foot, right? Left over from the 4 foot, because it's 6 foot, a 2 foot left. It is. And we got 4 foot deep. So let's take that, and yeah, figure that out as a regular triangle. Rectangle. And then because it's a triangle, we're gonna Well, picture it here. This being a triangle, we're gonna cut it in half. And that's how you figure out the top part. And that equals to this much here. There you go. Move over to the other stuff, huh? Alright guys, if you've been following us along on the Instas and the Facebooks, you've known me, you've been getting these cutoffs from the truss plant. Actually, they don't look like this when I get them. Most of them are like 2 foot, almost 32 inches long, and they got a taper on them. Yeah, sort of like this. But what I've been doing, that doesn't fit in my wood stove. So I've been cutting them down to 16 inches, which fits perfectly. And actually, when you do fit 16 inches and you got these perfect stacks, it's easy to measure a cord, because we'll show you how. There's another unit of measure that people like to use in certain parts of the United States, like down south in Tennessee. It's called a rick. And a rick is a third of a cord. And a third of a cord, I'll show you here, because I know this is exactly a cord. Anyway, I already measured this. This is 8 foot to here. And it's 16 inches deep to there. And it's 4 foot high. 3 of those makes a full cord. So one of those makes a rick. So now that I got you all confused, what's the square footage on a rick? There you go. Now, we got a half a rick here. How do I know it's a half a rick? Because if a rick is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks, and this is 3 stacks 4 foot high, that's a half a rick. So a rick and a half a rick, that's a half cord. And we got a little bit here. How much that one measure? Oh, there we go. There you go. And then we got we got this mixed up. It's mostly black spruce in here. We didn't get too much of that because it's not good for the chimney. And these are all our cutoffs. Not all of our cutoffs, because we didn't cut, like I said, we've been cutting these down to exactly 16 inches. We got this thing full. Oh my goodness. You got to check out over here. Check out our wood processing station here. Look, a big airplane goes over. Anyway, this has been our wood processing station. Bring our pieces in here, and this is what we've been getting. I've been saving some of the nicer, longer ones for building projects, and we've been getting at least 1 or 2 loads a week. And most of them are like this size. So we got a full thing of cutoffs here, full thing of cutoffs there. This is all going to be burnable for the rocket stove, and not inside the cabin. And that's all little tiny pieces we cut off. So we got more. We're not going to measure this because that's all scrap. It's a bonus. And then of course we got this. We still have to go through and pull nails. We got 2x4s in here. We got 1x in here. We got some good stuff. Because have you seen the price of lumber? Anyway, where were we? Okay. So we figured we got that. We got that. We got this here. Let's measure it. Figure out what we got. All right, we got 3 foot. We'll say it's a little bit bigger. We'll say 4 foot. And 3 foot by 4 foot by 32 inches. How much is that? There you go. And we got this little bit right here. Might as well measure it while we're doing it, because we're burning it. That's another 32 inches. That's 1 foot. Yep, 1 foot deep. And 2 foot high. All right, there you go. Oh, check this out too. Got some nice barrels. Oh yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna get this covered up real good because we got some rain in the forecast coming up. We got scattered clouds. They're forecasting a little bit of northern lights tonight, so if we got them, you're gonna see them because I'll show them to you. So, but what we're gonna do first, we're gonna let you guys enjoy the sunset while we do our calculations. Let's see, what are we gonna do here? I'll put it here somewhere. There we go. Anyway, enjoy the sunset, guys. We're gonna do some math. all my calculations, and this is what we came up with. So that's how many cords we're starting with on October 1st. We're going to measure, take pictures, show you guys throughout the season. Not every day, probably twice a week, maybe once a week. We'll see how it goes. And keep track of how much we're using. And hopefully we got enough. I think we do. We're going to see, and you're going to find out come springtime. But what are we working on till then? Check it out. Oh boy. Yeah. That's 2006. That's a good feeling. Because really, you want to be a year up on firewood. That way when you get it green like that, it's got a year to cure season. Get nice and dry. Burns real good. And that's how we do it here on the homestead. So, I promise you some northern lights. Here you go.
Fire season again, and the ash in the air is my eyes stinging, and I can hear the winter slowly awakening. The mountains are my only goal, so I can shed my skin and be made whole. In the crisp air and the red clay will be my salvation. Your absence sets in with the early frost, and the things that I've loved are the things I've lost. The wheat from the chaff, the sheep from the goats. This year I am becoming my own home. This year I am becoming my own. Already leaving. I guess you got swept in their migration, and now every nest I come across looks abandoned. Pacing every inch of this room, looking for one spot without memories of you, but the blisters turn to callous if I'll just keep walking. Your absence sets in with the burning trees, and the things that I've loved are the things that I bleed. The wine from the water, the flesh from the bone. This year I am becoming my own home. This year I am becoming my own. Floorboards cracked and rotted, they all fell down. We couldn't keep our eyes off the ground. With the heat on high and the windows open, this winding road is the path we've chosen. The sunrise and the sunset are keeping time. The only eyes that see them are mine. This year I'm becoming my own home. This year I'm becoming my